It was very uncomfortable in the beginning because we spent the last 7 weeks together, and we became so comfortable learning the way that we rehearsed together. Like especially in the rehearsal days, that was when it was the weirdest because me and Jasmine, it got to the point where we didn't have to necessarily talk or touch about the boundaries that we wanted to make better. I knew what I could say to her. She knew what she could say to me, and we were totally like okay with that. We enjoyed that. With Kathryn, I kind of treaded on water a little bit because I didn't know, what it was. But what was great about this week was that even though I wasn't dancing with Jasmine, when I got off stage, she was waiting for me on the side and like hugged me. And when she finished, I was waiting for her on the side and told her I was still her #1 fan. And we'd like continued the type of relationship that we had without having to work with each other. And that made it more real, rather than being forced to be with each other for 7 hours one day and 5 hours the next, but still wanting to support each other on the side. That was like amazing.
Kathryn always takes my work and takes it to another level. She's my muse. I mean, she is in almost every amazing piece that I fell in love with, she is in it, and I think there's a reason for that. I think we're very connected. And Aaron, he jumped right in there with her, and I think that's a really hard thing to do. And tonight, he became a star like her, and I was beyond elated, even though I was crying the whole time.
I just really can't speak highly enough about Kathryn and that whole experience. I really felt like this week was the most growth that I had felt in my entire journey so far. Kathryn is like probably the most encouraging and inspirational person I've ever met, and in my opinion, the best performer that's ever been on So You Think stage. I mean, she's such a great actress. She was a star, step up. I mean, she's so next level as far as all that stuff goes, and she was so encouraging in the way that we were like capable of connecting. I mean, there were times where we would be in rehearsals where she would just have me sit down and not dance, not worry about the steps at all. She just wanted to make sure our connection was real. And we would talk and figure out like what it was and how it was that we were going to relate to each other in the dance, because we had to make people believe that we were in love and had been in love for years, and I was going to be her support. And we both took it so seriously because we knew how personal this number was. It was about Stacey and her husband, and it was just such a reward at the very end of the day doing that with Kathryn.
You know what? I did tell him about it because he knows everything that goes on because, he lives with me. So okay, honey, what about this? Or what about all the crazy ideas, all the good ideas, the bad ideas, the ugly moments when I come home and I hate what I choreograph. So there's no way to hide it from him. But I don't think he really knew how inspired I was by him in the piece. I just said, I'm doing this piece about you this week. And I just think, it's a love story. And really, it's so much more than that. It's about just being grateful for who you have in your life. And I think that knowing that no matter what happens, that I just feel that if I have him, everything's okay. And I think that people that feel that, I think it's a really wonderful thing to be reminded of, just to thank them. And just to, and the people that are searching for that, it's like that it's out there, it's out there. And so I think for me, it was really personal, and Kathryn and Aaron did it such justice. I was so proud of them.
To be honest, this was the first dance that I ever did that I have no recollection as far as what happened on stage. It was the first dance I never saw the audience, and I only saw Kathryn, and my only concern at the end of it was how Stacey felt. I think, I seriously don't remember. I'm going to have to watch it again and see, and I'll kind of feel like reliving the moment and trying to figure out. I think she said that she was so proud of me. I think that's what she said. And I know before it, we had both connected and told each other that we loved each other and that we were so happy that we were partners. We said that on stage right as the music was starting. And I don't know, I really don't know, but I think that's what she said. I think we just both felt really good at the end of it. It was the best that we had felt. Oh, I think that's gonna raise the level, because not only are they choreographing, but they're in it. So they're gonna be very critical of their work, and because it's on them. So I think it's gonna raise their level, and of course it's gonna make us have to step up to their level, because it's their work and they're in it. So we want to look good and all that stuff. So that's very interesting. I've never heard of that happening, so I'm very interested in seeing how that works. Very rarely do you see choreographers putting themselves in their own pieces, so I think it's going to make for really, really special dances.